as of recently, we played a game about magical girls, we played a game about two chipmunks rescuing a kitty, and then we played a game about becoming a king of dragons. So I thought, what kind of game should be next in my entire list of games that I have and could let's play, potentially? It came down to two games. But then I decided, you know what? I don't think I've seen another proper Let's Play of this game in a while, so why don't we go ahead and take the time to play a random kids card game. Hey there, people of the internet world, it's Kibatu, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon, the trading card game. Yes, of all things, it's the trading card game. Not just any regular Pokemon game, it is the trading card game. Yes, that's what I mean. I'm already screwing up here, jeez. But, yes, Pokemon the trading card game. This game, out of any game that I played on anything portable, has been the closest thing to me that I just adored to no end. This was a game that, if I ever went anywhere outside the house, or even if I was just sitting there doing nothing at all, and I had no console games at all, or if nothing else sounded interesting, this game was the game that I had to play, because to me, it was just so much fun. Like, this was for one game that I was just so into when I was a kid that I just kept playing and playing and playing. I played this game to, like, absolutely no end. Like, no words can express how much I love this game. Like, no words can explain it. Now, I can't say the same for any actual Pokemon game. I mean, I did enjoy Pokemon, but whatever. But this game was like the best thing ever. So, yeah, this game. Alright, so, starting this whole entire game off, we learned that we had a rumor that there are legendary cards out there. But to do that, we have to become the Pokemon Master and get 8 emeralds and even try to get them. But before we get that, we have to learn how to play. So, our dear doctor friends here at a laboratory who have better things to do, where they can't spend time like solving mysteries or curing diseases or whatever. They instead just learn how to make a proper Pokemon trading card deck. Seems legit. Anyway, we're playing against Sam in just a practice game, and practice is pretty much going to go over everything and anything that you need to learn about this entire game in general. So, while this is going on, I'll just discuss about something in particular that I haven't discussed in a little while, which is the 200 sub special and the 100 sub special that I did some time ago. I don't know how many people actually were around to know or remember that at all, but when I did the 100 sub special, I decided to have it so that people can vote on what game I should be playing next. And really, the game that they decided, it was one I have not even remotely tried. So, while that's a thing, I still want to go back and actually do it because people wanted to see that out of most things. Which, I guess back then, if you look at it, it was just friends voting for that one game. Because it was up to them. It was a group of people that just said, hey, let's all vote for the same thing, because why not? So, while it was still only a friend thing that decided to... While it was just a couple of friends that decided, I should say, that I was going to play the game, it just seemed like a game that I don't know how many people would be interested in, especially with only 100 subscribers. That, and I don't know how many people are actually watching these videos in general. I mean, I know I get like a couple of views here and there, which is good. I mean, any views at all, I'm happy with. But something about like playing a big RPG that I don't even know about, it kind of seemed odd to me to do. So I didn't feel like I had a right to let's play that game. So yeah, yeah, Golden Sun. I'll just spoil it now. The game that people chose, quote unquote, voted to have me play was Golden Sun for the Game Boy. And when you know it, the first Game Boy Let's Play I'm doing now is a Pokemon trading card game. Go figure. So, I don't know. I feel like I really should start that game and start a Let's Play of that game just so I can actually hold my end of the bargain, because playing that game was... I played that game for like a little bit, and I know like a little of what was going on, but I just don't know like enough to feel confident enough to do it. I guess that's the way I'm looking at it. I don't feel confident enough to finish that game off. Then again, but after I finished off Genius of Sapphiros, I feel like I had a way of saying, hey, I can do more varieties of games that I can do before. I have a little bit more confidence in such. So, I don't know, maybe, I'm thinking maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can get away with it. Oops, I chose the wrong attack. God. Well, it's not done anyway, so... yeah. The thing about this practice fight, if you choose the wrong thing to do, he'll restart the fight. But, thankfully with that, with Waterfall, no matter what, it's still knocked out, so whatever. But yeah, if you do the wrong thing, he'll just restart the round until you get it right. Since you're following his rules, technically, you have to follow them exactly. But I guess using Waterfall instead of Horn Attack will work as well. But, yeah, I don't know. Should I go back to that one? And if not, any games in particular that I would have... what am I trying to say here? Would there be any games that anybody out there would be interested in seeing? I mean, I know I'm not the most popular. I know I'm not the most hilarious. I know I'm not even the most entertaining. But if people find entertainment out of these videos somehow, even if it is like random Let's Play videos, or even just excuse me. Excuse me. Ugh. I ate it like 30 minutes ago, so I'm kind of like, gassing. But, I mean, would people here that watch this channel at all and just be interested in that, or would they actually be, like, wanting to see the rest of the Adventure series? Because at this point in time, episode 14 of the Adventure series should be out and such. And while it didn't get as many views as I would like, compared to, like, the, what, 6,000, 7,000 views that the dubbed video got, though that could be because of Lily Pichu. You gotta admit though, Lily Pichu brought in a lot of character in that. More than me and Kai did. I'll admit that one straight up. She brought in more character to Flandre than me and Kai did to our own character, so that speaks volumes. But I did plan to do a dubbed episode, but that's another time. That's another discussion for another time. But, yeah, would people be really interested in seeing all sorts of those kind of videos like that? Because I do like making Let's Plays, and I do like continuing to make videos like this for the people, if they actually would consider it a thing. I mean, I'm not just, I'm not doing this just for you. I mean, what's the best way to say it? I'm not solely relying on the people. I guess that's the way of describing. I want to play games that I like to play, and play games that people I would think would actually watch and such. Which is why I'm doing trading card game, because while it's an odd choice, I kind of wanted to do it because it just seemed like a fun game to play. Granted, I'm not going to necessarily give the highest amount of attention to detail, since it's just going to be an odd sort of thing. But, I don't know, I just wanted to Let's Play this, give it a try, and see how well I can adapt to Let's Playing a game like this. Because I already did Genius of Sephiroth, and that one finished off pretty well. So, yay, good times. But post-game is still not over yet, technically, by the time this is recording. I still have to do all sorts of things. Like, I have, like, what, maybe 2 more bosses, technically? as the main post-game boss, and then the post-game dungeon, the final dungeon. That's a headache. But yeah, I wouldn't mind like a secondary, a third opinion. Like maybe recommend like a genre. What's the word I'm looking for? An array of random games that people would just look at and think, you can do this one if you want. So sure, go ahead. But that's basically an opinion. I mean, I'm gonna do games that I'm gonna play no matter what. But I just want this is the channel is alive because people come by and watch and are entertained by this. I'm not exactly going to all ages because of my tongue and whatever, of my voice, of my language. But I'm still trying, you know. I'm not gonna be catered to all ages. I'm not gonna be catered to all audiences, but I still want to keep making videos for the sake of making videos. It's kind of a self-fulfilling act, I guess, to make videos like this. So whether it works or not, you guys can be the judge of that one. But I still like making videos for you guys. You guys are awesome. I love every single one of you. Okay, before we get too freaked out by this, we just defeated the Doctor, though. Which I think his name is Sam? I don't remember. But now that the practice mode is out of the way, I can probably explain this a lot more faster than he could. So while you had fun watching practice run and all that, I can practically tell you how it's happening in a quick second here. Or at least try to. Explanation! Not the best thing ever! Jeez. Okay, so while we talk to Dr. Mason, we give him our cards, he gives us his cards, and now we can choose on a deck. We can choose from Charmander and Friends, Squirtle and Friends, or Bulbasaur and Friends. When you choose one of these decks, it's either Fire, Water, or Grass decks. So I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. Since this is a Let's Play, we want all of us to be involved in this. So, with that said, which deck should we go with? I'm gonna choose Bulbasaur and Friends real quick, because that's the first one I choose, because, it's just to prove a point. But, if it were between you guys, Charmander and Friends, Squirtle and Friends, or Bulbasaur and Friends, what would y'all want to see? Which deck would you like to see? Hooray! And 30 cards. Yay! So we can edit the deck whenever we want to change cards around and such, but we gotta get more cards by beating duelists. Pokemon trainer card. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. People! Until we face people, okay? Until we face people. Jeez. Email. I'll take a look at that later. But speaking of settings, I am not dealing with that slow text stuff anymore. Compared to text when it was like letter after letter after letter, boom. They just give you the whole entire list of letters. But, yeah, if you guys want, you guys can go ahead and try to take a pick at it. Which deck would you be interested in seeing being seen play out? But while we also pick that, we also have this big world map we saw just a minute ago, which has all sorts of gyms and places and all sorts of things. Now, by technicality, we can't go to the Fire Club because that requires a thing that needs to be done. So, Fire Club is the only place that we can't necessarily go to. But we can go to every other club around here. We have the Science Club, the Psychic Club, the Grass Club, the Water Club, the Fighting Club, the Lightning Club, and the Rock Club. The Pokemon Dome, we'll visit there, like, somewhat-ish while we get around. And the Challenge Hall, let's take a look and see. Nope, didn't think so. There's nothing going on in Challenge Hall, so let's not go there yet. But in the meantime, we'll just hang around here for a bit. But yeah, for a starting video, there's not much going on, so it's not gonna be. Whoops, I'm reading too fast. I am reading way too fast for you guys. It's telling you there's 8 types of gyms. Yeah, it's telling you the clubs where all the leaders are at, where the Grand Masters are. Thank you. So each of these places have gym masters or club masters. And if you want to inherit the legendary cards, you have to beat all 8 Grandmasters, Club Masters, and get their medals of proof if you did it. Once you get all 8, you can go and try to inherit the legendary cards. But that's for another time to explain. We'll explain it all of post-game. All of this as we go on. Let's see, I think this guy you can duel if you want to try and get energy from him. So we'll try that as we go on to get more energy. You can save your decks here if you want, which is not bad. It's never a bad thing. And you need a medal here to activate all these cards, or these machines, which give you decks. So we'll try to come back here and see if we can make any decks or not, which we can right now. I don't think we can make this one in here. No, we can't. We need some more cards. We need some more cards. But yeah, that's about it for this first episode here. It's pretty much out of the 3 decks, Squirtle and Friends, Charmander and Friends, Bulbasaur and Friends, which deck would you be interested in seeing? And to which club we want to go to first, I'll leave that to you guys as well. So leave your thoughts on the ideas of making more Let's Plays and whatever. Leave your thoughts on what gym to go to, and we'll see how this keeps going. And see if we can keep going with this crazy idea. And see if how many people are going to be either turned away by this idea of a Let's Play, or maybe they want to see more of this? Who knows? But we'll see, won't we? But with that said, this is Kibatu. And until we take down the first club. Yeah, I guess we... Wait. Fight Club! Let's not speak anymore. Until next time, people, goodbye to you. See you later.